But have a look at MIBR. They have left the premises. Retake territory for them. They've got one flash for Drop, who's leaving the B bomb site. Have a look at this map control. If they can hold on to jungle, this will be challenging for MIBR. That one flash better be a good one. Exit showing presence in mid for the time being. Insani coming in from the T-spawn. That's a big frag to drop Wicadia and a pistol round. He's so good in them. 5-on-3 then. Julies are here for Brennazan on the bomb site. They've lost a lot of angles here. Eternal Fire fighting in mid, but what of the A bomb site? There's no kit on these 4 players, but surely they can draw Eternal Fire out, who go through the smoke to his demise. Major. XANTARES not far behind. Calyx has no angles and little hope. HEs and plenty of CTs coming his way. In B apartments, and they've seen absolutely nothing just yet. Eternal Fire have to run their default. They've got to set up a round, and while they do that, they will lose much space in this map.
Yeah, those tentacles spreading, and eventually finding their target safe. Not good for the second, but damage done. Oh! Wow. Exit able to hit him with the turnaround. And this is what happens when you get off to a good start. You have the freedom to make an aggressive play, to take a risk. You know you've got some money in the bank, and if it pays off for you, Eternal Fire are just going to feel so stressed out right now. They've got to consider plays like this for the rest of the half.
Such a marginal situation around that smoke. The difference between a 4-on-2 or a 3-on-3 doesn't go the way of Eternal Fire, who have a bomb to be collected. Still looking for lurkers, stragglers. Brennazan being as careful as he can. He's got a very good angle should XANTARES emerge from this position. With 25 seconds on the clock, surely he will, but he checks it as well by just aquaplaning from round to round. Straight into the wall. Major, woxic, Wicadia combined 2 frags. If Wicadia's gone missing, then Eternal Fire are definitely in trouble. Hero AK in the hands of XANTARES in this round. Sani just escaping. So important to stay alive, be it 1 HP or 100 or 10.
Committed angle here from Drop right now. Will reposition, but that's just as a player comes in from short. The nade is good, but Beyond Anazan will get run down. That's the B site lost quickly. And a real opportunity here for Eternal Fire to get their first round on the board. Major can't get that kill. Exit turns it round. And now MIBR a man up for this retake, but 2 of them are so low.
Clock is ticking, kits for everyone. Who goes in first? Who takes the risk? It's Insani. He's got to make space for his team. A deagle for Calyx. Been spotted now. 2-on-2. Make it 1. Calyx and headshots hand in hand. They'll move in and lose everything.
Wiped there by Insani. He'll see that no one's crossed initially, but Eternal Fire will start to move into mid now. Bit of damage done onto XANTARES. Look at that player in connector though, Wicadia. Very quick in this position. This might not be predicted, might not be expected.
Oh, he's still going. Looking to catch them off guard as they did so well in that first map. Let's not forget Vertigo. Wicadia was very good at activating early, and XANTARES. And there's the jewel he was looking for. Those ones in CT. Drop trying to control the choke points as best he can. Brennazan's going to get activated to try and stop them pushing through connector. But he may have lost his angles already. Exit will deliver in the meantime as Wicadia tries to find more. woxic stepping up as well. Spots one by default. He's got to keep his head down. Bombs on the ramp though, separated from the other 2. How does it cross? Where does it go? Brennazan's still over towards this B bomb site. MIBR know that they have A. So Brenno will start to wonder. He'll have sound cues towards the apartments at an angle to find woxic. He realizes what's happening. Out the apartments, there you go. Out of Palace, if you will. Distraction being run while Major goes creeping. He may come up trucks here. There is something for him to find. That's a lot of position taken as well, especially his exits dropped by jungle. Eternal Fire looking reasonable for a second here. Numbers dwindling now as Drop tries to find a multi-frag, playing around the smokes as best he can. But he'll be gone before Safe can help him. Looking for info with that HE, nothing doing. Utility would give the game away. Have a look at the apartments though. Safe's in the right place with the right tool. Drop is here for support as well. There will be concerns towards short though, as mid has been well and truly compromised. Will that flank come fast enough? That's a big frag from Safe. Skates on for Brennazan and Exit. They've got to get there, and they've got to get there quickly. The bomb's stuck in the apartments for now, and Safe will drop woxic very easily, full commitment. This is the round where Eternal Fire was supposed to break MIBR, but they've got nothing to show for it just yet.
See if they can change that in this round. Get that man advantage that they so desperately are looking for.
Woxic's got a smoke lined up. Could be for top connector, could be for jungle. Also carrying the bomb. Eternal Fire having not really played their cards just yet. MIBR disengaging from mid, just keeping an eye on any nonsense around the window, but Exit's starting to head towards that B area. So Insani's going to have a lot to do. Safe misses the first shot. Insani holds connector though. There's more to come in that regard. Baiting the shots, but XANTARES is trying to make his way through the smoke and does so with good timing this time. Finally, the marginal situation goes their way. A hand spotted at Palace. 3 CTs to swing on a bomb plant, but that bomb will be planted. They'll be patient. Drop waiting in that short position. Everybody else at CT. And there is the swing. A swing and a miss from woxic. Great flick onto Safe. Brennazan to trade. 3-on-3. Drop still waiting to get going. Now XANTARES has to surely focus on the bomb site. He's been waiting for that lurk this whole time. Still in connector. And there is Drop to finish him off. Wicadia 1 versus 3. No one on the bomb just yet. Brennazan and Drop the men with the kits. Big focus towards B. Ooh, counter flashes. This reminds me of a Cloud9 pistol round from like 10 years ago. There's the flash, there's the swing. LIP would evict him back then. This time, it is Eternal Fire. Major spotted in short. Can Brennazan trade? He can. That's a really important frag for him. Sees the bomb now, but they've lost position on that bomb site. That's a great angle from Calyx at the top through the window. Dropping the sniper. Insani and Exit then, trying to dodge as best they can. That's a great start for Insani. Such a dangerous player lurking around these smokes, as is Wicadia. How about that round the other side? Perfect from Wicadia, leaving Exit in the clutch. Creeping around that smoke. No one showing. Is there a play for a ninja here? Wicadia's a non-believer, but he'll win the duel.
Last round of this first half. Definitely been MIBR's favorite half so far, I would wager. Eternal Fire looking to do what they can. They've lost their first man though. Safe with that AWP. And now they'll try and pounce on this site. Oh, Exit caught with poor timing.
Really did the best he could, but look how these CTs are in position to help each other. Almost getting caught with grenades and so on, but they've got the angles to play off the distraction and keep the numbers good. Insani just trying to stay alive, just trying to fall back, but Calyx really wants that fourth round from this half. 2-on-3, minutes on the clock, Safe with a fantastic angle, catching woxic, and this will be a tall order for Calyx, indeed, too tall on this occasion. 9-3, 6 rounds behind MIBR. This pistol will be an important one. Lacking Molotovs we are in this pistol. Seen many in this series thus far, but it will be the HEs for MIBR on this occasion. Exit and Safe holding one each. Where will they sail? Towards CT it will be. Calyx finding 2 first 3. Calyx with pistols. Highlight machine is Calyx. His team will have to pick up the slack though, because he has been dispatched. Insani and exit. Oh, needs a pistol. Pistol needs a reload. 2 on 3. Exit's got a flash. Doesn't have the most ideal range with the Glock. They double peek default here. XANTARES getting into position. Will Insani, he won't, because XANTARES says no. Exit now. Has to make a play on A. That bomb's in the middle of the bomb site. It's going to be a long minute unless Wicadia finishes off the job, which he will. That was...
Be careful. He's got Wicadia here to help him, but the flash is making things awkward here. Rotate has arrived. woxic able to help out on this B bomb site. MIBR still not with full control. The trades continue. It is chaos right now. woxic doesn't know someone snuck into short. BR Enazan gives his team the advantage. There's no more CTs on the site itself.
That could be the frag, which heavily puts things in MIBR's favor. But that bomb's on the floor. MIBR feel uncomfortable. CTs have to be somewhere. The angles have to be somewhere. No util left for the T's. Tanking damage as they go to collect that bomb. And here's a HE. Ooh, just past it. Down to 3 HP. Talk about margins. There's another one. MIBR turning things back in their favor. Calyx now, 1 versus 2. He knows a trade fragger has to be somewhere, but they don't seem to know where he is. Gets one for free. Speaking of free, 3 HP for safe. Got to find a headshot. Calyx creeping without a kit. Safe wondering, there's the kit, there are the footsteps. Safe staying quiet, and that's a big snap. Such a fast one from Calyx. Has he got the kit? I think he has.
He got it.
Ultimate economy.
Now listen, it didn't feel right when this third map was so one-sided. With the maps we've seen so far. Drop there with an opportunity briefly. But a body shot landed rather than one to the face of Major. Gotta say, if Eternal Fire can get this win over the line and make it to the grand final, they've earned it on this map, considering how far down they were, how bad they look. XANTARES not ready, asleep at the wheel. Leon Enazan again performing for MIBR.
There's that opening. Sometimes hard for both teams to find. 48 seconds as woxic holds area control. Calyx on the ramp, and Insani on the way. Wicadia starts to wonder. He's repositioning. Does he dare creep through jungle? If there's a retake on A, it's always a daring peek. This is such an important fight on the ramp now, but Calyx collects both of them. That gives a diamond for them. They've got great shape on this A bomb site, literally. That smoke will certainly help, but surely they are doomed. Oh, Calyx is so nasty in this game, coming to life in the second half.
What do MIBR pull out now that they really need a round? They have a go-to that they feel comfortable with to get them back into this map. Because right now it feels like Eternal Fire have taken over.
I remember a woxic flick.
Is the run boost coming? That's the question. Looks like it. Oh, it didn't even run boost around the corner. It's exit with the headshot and the follow through.
They might just miss. Smell you later. 3 on 3. 48 seconds. Time for Eternal Fire to reset their positions. Calyx moving deeper into A. Does he dare go up into Palace? That could be a strong position. 3 players in mid for now, looking to clear his 6th. You'll find that no one is there. MIBR creeping towards short. Nades in the window. Wicadia will be the second of 3 to head towards that A bomb site. That leaves Major on an island up in short. He's been spotted and down he goes. They've lost position, Eternal Fire. Calyx has $300 in the bank. Do they commit to this retake? Through the shop. Your chances are low, and that's being polite. 1 kid on the 2 players. They can't lose everything. XANTARES and Major can buy. They need to keep these rifles up.
Standard mid-control procedures from MIBR. top connector was smoked. Not sure it's landed exactly where it needed to. And look at that angle from XANTARES. Sneaky one over the top. Eternal Fire with a man advantage, but Majors just take a big damage.
Oh!
Burns to 2.
7 to 2. 5 damage from the molly as the smoke goes off. He is a lucky man for now, but the T's continue to come. XANTARES now making space for his teammates to rotate in. That bomb's been left though for his other players to pick up, so he won't be fully committed to this one just yet, but have a look at the flank coming in. Well, is it a flank anymore? He's the only man standing, and woxic will deliver. Great spatial awareness from woxic. What a rough situation for MIBR to come this far, to have such a lead, for it all to dwindle, and have only 2 rifles. Shooting gallery on ramp, but nothing doing. Drops XANTARES. This will still be dangerous, though, to approach with 2 warps. Exit creeping and B. Immediately, Eternal Fire starting to wonder. They've responded to this one very quick. They don't have the info, and Major's gone to find it.
Major's not had a great game, only 5 kills. If he were tested on B, it would be a moment for him to step up, but looks like MIBR are leaving their options open. Calyx getting a little inquisitive. And
Guess
the
who's
bomb
coming his way?
Yeah. Could go into ramp.
Safe's got to wait.
He has to.
He has to wait. I mean, he has some of the only util for the squad as well. I'm not sure he wants to throw a flashbang. Wicadia is dropped, and Safe is still creeping. Oh, he's just made a move too soon, but Calyx was wondering, and the dream is collapsing for MIBR. In brutal fashion, 27 seconds, a full spray, but he just can't find that ticket by the booth. Calyx in the elevated position, and Brennazan won't be able to do it.
They have the players to do it, but they have not been showing us what they're capable of in these recent rounds. This has been a ridiculous comeback for Eternal Fire, who now have the lead.
Safety in numbers. There's a palace smoke for you, and here are a lot more. What will be the response from Eternal Fire? Standard fight or play retake? Got 2 players by triple for Eternal Fire. Will there be bench flashes for them? Maybe, but they're led from exit, and woxic will be forced to make an exit from that bomb site. 5-on-3. The money's dicey for Eternal Fire. How much do they invest into this? They've only got 3 players left. They might have to back out. Surely someone's got to call it. Someone, he knows someone's there. XANTARES trying to race. He only saw 1, there are 3. There is a bounty to be collected here on ramp for Eternal Fire, but XANTARES is collected instead. 3-on-3, they can still hold this bomb site. Bombs on the floor for now. Safe and drop remain. Surely it doesn't go wrong here for MIBR. Surely it's not another overtime. Looking for Major and finding him, falling back before the trade can come. Seeing a bit of woxic. And now it's down to Safe. 48 seconds, and he's on the run.
Plenty of time. And Eternal Fire have to figure out as he cuts the noise, could this be a fake? Could he come back to A? Do the CTs want to stick together? There's a lot of questions they have to ask themselves here.
He is sending it. 28 bullets in the magazine.
A smoke for Safe as well. How could that come into play?
One v2 for a place in the finals. woxic close already. The FAMAS in his hands. Not messing around with utility. Doesn't want to get caught with a grenade.
woxic hear anything there?
They're moving together. He's got a chance at this. He definitely has a chance. That was so fast from Safe. What a snap! woxic with the FAMAS has got so much to do, and he does it! We aren't done yet! That's an insane clutch from him. XANTARES gone as well. woxic looking towards short. They've got to defend this from long range. There are so many T's there with so many angles, but Calyx does not care. Drop in jungle makes it 2. Major's position is going to be so important here, holding the off angle for the time being.
Oh.
So heavily tagged players on MIBR, and woxic's made his way past.
What's his read on this? His teammate told him drop was ding. That's why he's got the pistol out. Meanwhile, Major moving as well. woxic should hear these steps, but he doesn't get on the angle in time.
They've got to get that bomb to the bomb site. This is so awkward. Safe is stuck in connector. Surely he will die. He doesn't make it out of here. Down to 69. He's found an angle. He has Houdini'd himself a new opportunity. Rifles collected. No sniper for Eternal Fire. They need to be quick. They need to be nimble. Major willing to take the duel. They wouldn't expect him from this angle. Oh! No. That clock is ticking.
So far gone. They've got to get on this. They've got to get a move on here. Safe will find the one. Major stuck on the site. It's not planted for this player. Major gets on the bomb. He's going for it, but he can't get it over the line. Safe secures the round this time.
Double snipers again for Eternal Fire. That's a big investment.
Love that smoke lineup from XANTARES. Gives him a little angle over the top. Won't be able to spot anyone, but the nade will do a good bit of damage. XANTARES will now tuck back.
There's the resmoke from short. Short player's job is to try and defend connector as well. Buy more time for the CTs. Put the T's in an awkward position. There's that opening frag for Eternal Fire with 50 seconds on the clock. Maybe a read as to the intentions of these T's, and that's another clue. And now again, the bomb carrier is isolated, stuck in the apartments alone. 40 seconds, no position towards A. And it gets even harder to resolve. They have done 0 damage in this round thus far.
It's a headshot, but it must have been through the wall. Major on 26. And with that bomb up in the apartments, it is impossible for Bjarne. 4 bullets. Needs the one taps, and he knows it. 15 seconds remaining. Clock is out, but he's not sure of the position of Major, who hits him with the no-scope. Default spread for MIBR again. Not as focused on mid in this round, though. Safe can find something at B.
So much junk. The edge round. See who takes the edge into the second half of overtime. This round win is a relief. It's a little space in a very cramped environment. Feels like 12 people in a lift right now. Uncomfortable for all on the server.
So this time MIBR faking this A play, but the bomb's going to come back to B, and it's only Major here.
Delivering over the smoke. He's found a second one. That is great work he's done. Enough time for Wicadia to get into position to get wrecked by Safe with the AWP. He needs rotation. He can't plant a bomb. One of his teammates is on the A-bomb site. He gets dropped by a very patient Calyx. And that bomb's planted. They don't know where exit is, surely. Lurking in mid, and he'll catch Calyx on that rotation. woxic knows he's got a small window for a 1v1. He's got to get his skates on. He's got to race to find Safe's position. Jumping with the Glock. Almost inevitable. That one's secured.
Safe with that all. Not going to spot the player sneaking below on that angle. Oh, and as it fades, the Major able to get that kill. And Sani looks to try and get it back, but not meant to be. Clean man advantage for Eternal Fire.
This action in mid starts the proceedings around that rampant palace position. The smokes, the HE start to come out of focus on that connector area. So vulnerable for MIBR. Only 3 remain now. And they feel stuck. And Sani an exit with very little room to play. Drop could be a key factor if his team can stay alive, but can they? We've got lurkers in XANTARES. So many spare men for Eternal Fire. They start to look for them though. How about that for a peek? That'll run distraction now, and surely Drop can play off of that. They'll never be looking for him. Their discipline on the trigger. Only gets the one. woxic looks behind him to no avail. 3 on 3 now as Wicadia's position is so strong. Major on 3 HP. Exit somehow still alive. So awkward, but the numbers keep dropping for Eternal Fire. And then there were 2 for both squads. Major posted up on the stairs, covering angles for Calyx, who could focus on the low ground. There are, of course, kits for these players. Moving closer to default now as Calyx wonders where they're coming from. Catches Insani, he's been good. Now Major starts to move to Tetris. That bomb is ticking. Exit's got to speed up here. 14 apiece. Eternal Fire tie the score again.
Safe with that orb again in short. Molly goes into position, but Wicadia's got a smoke to keep himself defended. Big group up from Eternal Fire outside that B bomb site. Meanwhile, Safe will see that nade was thrown. Waiting to see if the fight's given to him, but it's XANTARES to activate in the meantime. Good shot from Safe, and MIBR bring it right back, but it's the B play that Drop needs to be ready for.
Such an important disengagement from Drop, and look how he repositions. He buys time, he stays alive, he holds the real estate, and Safe comes in to save him as well. Wonderful stuff. If he stood his ground and died there, we might see a different round. woxic may be in position to trade this frag. Not going to be easy though. Oh, he's got grenades in his hand. That was a brutal time not to land a shot on a target. Safe will be barbecued. Drop an Insania here. They've got plenty of work to do. Risk being taken, racing to get into position inside. He's got to find something, but to his right is Calyx with yet another frag, heading towards the 30 bomb now. Exit versus 3. Calyx creeping, looking for 28. And woxic will deliver. We continue. Not really engaging in this mid position as Eternal Fire will show their presence, use their utility. It's hard to just stare at an angle though and still be snappy when they come for you.
Oh, Major goes into the open as it gets wiped. Safe might have wiped that twice so that Major wasn't expecting it. Insani able to get 1, but Exit not able to help off the back of him, and now he could be in trouble. 2 different sides to deal with, but the smoke up keeps him safe. Eventually, woxic pounces.
Finally, a solo duel by the bomb carrier, which is 1. We've seen so many collapses in that position. woxic stuck by Tetris. XANTARES still creeping, looking for that second CT. And it's only going to get worse. There'll be less and less places to plant this bomb. The beeps begin now. As Brennezan patiently waits. woxic looking towards that ramp. Getting domed immediately. Where is XANTARES? In that short position. There is a smoke for Brennezan, but where does he deploy it? We haven't seen much of XANTARES. He hasn't fired a bullet in this round, at least not with this AK. Smoke is up, and now they know where he is. The jig is up as well. Drops here to swing, but he finds 2 of them. A headshot for Drop with all the lead required on Brennezan. No defuse for you. Perhaps taking inspiration. Back at the edge round again. First half of overtime. First to 19.
And with that AWP posted up on B, MIBR can adjust. Drop will come over to A to help at just the right time.
Got some cheeky HEs being planned. Wicadia caught, exposed. Front page of TMZ, XANTARES dropped as well. 4 on 3. As Exit is saved by Insani. Again, MIBR. Body systems have worked very good for them in many rounds here on this bomb site. Eternal Fire seems it'll be the back foot once again. Major gives the sound cue away. He has conceded his position. And that's half the information. There's only 2 people left. Did he see the gun? No. Can he find the angle? So tight. Oh, there's Exit who finds him first. woxic 1 versus 4, 23 seconds. We are asking for quite a lot from him, but that is the beginning. If he gets past the molly, he might have a bomb plant. Oh! woxic with 4 HP, and Sani cleans up, and it's again
Board instead. But how about that from Safe? Cometh the hour, cometh the man.
We know how important these early 5-on-4s have been in this series. Instrumental in plenty of round wins for both teams. So what now? XANTARES is in a forward position. There are no sound cues for him. Smoking window. Wouldn't need a sound cue to figure out where that came from. He's hearing more towards A though, I think.
Yeah, we'll hear that player running. Safe was running back to his team on A. That could give all the information Eternal Fire need to give this rotation a go.
Full rotation. Wicadia on the way as well. Smokes are up. woxic creeping into a better angle. Catches Brennazan. 4-on-4 flashes. Molotovs, more flashes. Chain flashes. Trades. 2-on-3. MIBR on the back foot. Heading towards 20-second mark. CT is not secure. That flank is here as well. But they're going to best them. They're going to go past everything to that B bomb side. But hold on a second. Look at these angles. This is so desperate from the T side. And then it was just exit. 14 HP, but the numbers are here.
As they have one more opportunity to try and get that final spot right here. Eternal Fire still playing for another overtime.
There's not a ton of util left here for Eternal Fire, which is maybe part of this aggressive strategy as far as the A-bomb site is concerned. They are really dumping all their util before that minute mark. There's a flash for Wicadia. He turned just half a second too early and ate all of that. Major's concerned now, making some space for himself. Only flashes left for Eternal Fire. Only one player on this bomb site, and there are a lot of people coming his way.
They're not budging Eternal Fire. They're leaving him on an island. Major has so much to do, but now they move. Do they get here in time, though? I'm not so sure.
They know Brennazan's lurking somewhere, and it's woxic to go in battle sniper mode. Catches the first one. Major delivers as well. That's the lurk dealt with. Major's found a second. Surely, Eternal Fire, they're going to bring this back again. It's down to Safe 1 versus 3, 23 seconds. They know exactly where he is. XANTARES has got to time this well, and he will. We go round again. Short very nicely, and woxic goes towards the ramp. These could be painful surprises. A spawn-based play from Eternal Fire. Love to see woxic this close. Nowhere to go if he gets the kill. He's just got to stand there and fight, and that's what you want to see with a man of his talent. But who's here to cover Palace?
Yeah, it's smoked right now, but that won't last forever. Might not matter. First shot lands, and remember, Drop has the bomb. He has to be terrified right now.
Showing some presence, but not showing the bomb is Drop. woxic looking towards Palace now, and he's going to see Safe first. A tag, but he's still standing. Safe a follow-up with the HE grenade. Maybe that wallbang through that door is worth having a go.
MIBR not happy with proceedings, decide to reroute. They still have exit on the lurk with some map control, so they'll move back to mid, look for another option. Remember, there is still that second AWP of Wicadia, and they could be about to walk into it.
Same but different. Having a look in connector, and Wicadia's in for a nasty surprise. Palace has to be held in, otherwise woxic's got no cover. But look at a delivery from woxic! Oh! 4K from woxic.
Making all plays.
Look how active they are. Hyperactive. Eternal Fire. They are hungry, they are focused, they're in that zen state. woxic's in that flow state. MIBR just allowing them to make all their plays, dump their grenades before they really do anything. However, woxic's got the right angle, and that is a very painful jiggle. This is where things start to go wrong when you're playing the Whereas woxic game and he pops up. Normally someone's in a body bag.
Had to really slow MIBR down on that mid play, and woxic again with another kill. This man is unstoppable right now. What is the plan B for MIBR? Because their plan A has gone horribly wrong. So hard to find a way in. Yet again, the bomb alone, this time in Palace. It cannot afford to get dropped up there. He snuck out drop, but he made noise in the process. Calyx, communicate that to his team. Oh, they don't clear it. Bomb dropped. Another kill. It's a clean sweep for Eternal Fire of woxic's capability. Nade thrown by drop. XANTARES is activating underneath. There are players up in the apartments as well. Drop could be in real trouble here. He's done for. Nothing to do, not even a gun in hand. We haven't seen one of these teams win all 3 rounds in the first half of an overtime. If Eternal Fire do it here, they'll finally have their chances to close. It's been all MIBR in overtime. Their hearts might be about to get broken unless they can turn this round.
You have to wonder if anything is left in the tank for this MIBR squad. Insani still working, but they've got to avoid woxic. He is delivering every round now. And that bomb has to make it over, but no one's peeking just yet. Some space created. Distraction being run. Looking over the top, 28 seconds in. Sonny's got time to flank here, but Wicadia's ready for it. Exit in the clutch then, 1v3. A desperate round required. Looking for a fake bomb plant, a bit too early there. And now time becomes oh so more desperate. The grenades are here, no one's peeking. They've got safety in numbers. The bomb plant doesn't matter, it's just about the round. And they take all of them in that half. Early 5v4 for MIBR. Shows promise. There are too many people alive for Eternal Fire. They can still turn this around, and woxic is in his flow state. Don't expect a re-peek on his position. They have the threat of short, but drops in ladder. 52 seconds left. XANTARES waiting for that smoke to go. Drop carefully repositioning around it. We can hear many grenades being readied in those halls. Renazan, he's trying to avoid these flashbangs. Safe really saves him there. Wicadia takes one in the back, down to 20 HP. Breno trying to suggest someone's at that bench position, give themselves an extra man, but the tracking doesn't work for drop. 20 seconds to get this bomb planted, 2 on 4. There's a lot required of Eternal Fire, and that's a lot that Calyx has just done. Talk about creating space. These positions are not good for MIBR. Surely not like this. They had so many men up. Exit's got to find this angle on woxic, and he will do exactly that. Calyx in a clutch now, looking for the ace, denied on this occasion. That's a scary one if you're an MIBR fan.
Major hasn't bought armor. Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh my God, he's naked. Someone get the cops.
Man's got $5,000 and no clothes. Make it make sense.
Burning Man Festival, I presume.
Exit's under Palace here. This molly is aimed for him.
Well, that's one way to deliver. Major with no armor, wide swinging, delivering the headshots at match point for Eternal Fire. Wicadia's the one to drop on a bomb plant attempt, and there's carnage and chaos around this bomb site. Smokes are everywhere, and so are the CTs riddling the site with bullets. Major's been dropped, no surprises there. 3 on 3, woxic with angles. Calyx getting dropped in the meantime. Urgent for MIBR. woxic is going to be a factor in this game. He spots the jump peak drop. Entertaining, but woxic knows where to look. 2 on 2 now. Safe creeping up the stairs. woxic so dangerous, and now it's down to Safe. He's in the clutch. He has to win this for his team. Otherwise, they are done so. Not sure where to look. Running out of time. Can't find the tease. Spots the shadow of woxic, who will finish off the job. 37 frags for him.